Hey guys, good evening all. How are you?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, how are you people?
Can you all hear me?
Yes,
Hi, Dharya. How are you? After a long time, you're joining the class. Dharya, can you hear me, Dharya?
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Fine. How are you, sir?
After a long time, you're joining with what's the problem? Were you busy? Hmm? After a long time, you're joining. What is the reason? I'm not getting a response. Yes. So we were going with the definite inequalities, right? So we done with inequalities in the last class. We solved a couple of questions related to that. And today we are going to talk about binomial theorem. Today I'm going to start with what? Binomial theorem. Very, very interesting topic. So everyone must ready with this topic. Okay. Before your next weekend, in the next weekend, you'll be having binomial theorem as well as a weekend syllabus. So everyone must prepare. So I'll tell you the portion next week. So tomorrow you'll be having permutations and combinations. Permutations and combinations tomorrow. Okay, this is for tomorrow. Tomorrow date is what? 2022, right? And next 27. So whenever the next weekend you'll be having the exam after 7 days. You will be having P and C, permutation and combinations, linear inequalities, binomial theorem. Okay, and ellipse, circle and ellipse. What is it? Circles and ellipse. So these are the 5 topics you are going to have for 20 questions. So 4 questions from each topic. 4 questions from each topic. Total 20 questions. Understood, beta? Clear? Total 20 questions. So prepare accordingly, okay? Total 20 questions and 80 marks. In fact, 20 into 4 gives you 80 marks. So, and negative marks will be there, definitely. Okay? So, just a minute, let me post a message in the group. Many of you have not joined still. Okay. Chalo, let's get started with this. It's very important topic. JEE mains Definitely minimum one question. JEE means minimum one question. Minimum one question. Minimum one question, then maximum could be two, sometimes one only. Okay, sometimes minimum and sometimes only one question you may get, sometimes two questions, depends. Okay, so but minimum comes second definitely, like you'll be having one question definitely, but one question to definitely you can see there. Okay, yes, Pravalika has joined now. Pravalika, are you here? Pravalika,
Yes, sir.
good evening. How are you? After a long time, you are joining the class again.
Yes, sir.
Why were you absent for many days?
Sir, I'm having exams, sir.
Okay, so tomorrow your test would be on permutations and combinations.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next weekend, which means the 27th, after 7 days again, we'll be having 5 topics: linear programming and permutations and linear inequalities, permutations and combinations, binomial theorem, circles and ellipse. Okay, people, understood my point?
Yes,
So
sir.
next Sunday, which means 27th date, we'll be having 5 topics. So total 20 questions, which carries 80 marks. Okay. So from each topic, I'll be giving four questions. So make sure that you guys are preparing well from here on. Okay. Clear. I should see a result from you all, beta. So you can't simply skip that. If at all you have any doubts from the question paper, you can ask. Okay. Don't feel shy to ask. Today we are going to talk about binomial theorem. Definitely one question from this topic. Let's get started without any delay now. Basically, before learning binomial theorem, before getting into the binomial theorem, let's talk about factorial. Again, we'll be talking about factorial here. Okay. What do you mean by factorial basically? What do you mean by factorial? Multiplication of n consecutive natural numbers in descending order. Look at this here. So, for suppose n factorial can be written as what? What is the formula? N into n minus 1 factorial. Example, if you see 4 factorial. 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So, this is what? Look at this here. Consecutive multiplication of natural numbers in descending order. That is what my factorial is all about. Okay. Think 1 second. Okay. This is what the factorial is. Everyone aware of this. So let us talk about one small question here. Prove that 1 into 1 factorial, 2 into 2 factorial plus 3 into 3 factorial is equal to 4 factorial minus 1. Okay, we have to prove this. How can we prove this? Many of you might be thinking that, sir, we can write the formulas. We can write the 1 factorial is 1, 2 factorial is 2. So 2 to 4, 3 factorial is 6. So 3 into 6. And this is how we can prove. Don't prove by using factorial concept. In another way, what is the alternative method to find out this? Look at this here. 1 factorial is 1 only. 1 factorial is 1. Everyone knows that. So this 1 can be written as what? 2 minus 1 factorial. 2 minus 1. This 1 factorial is as it is. So plus this 2 can be written as what? 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1, isn't it? Plus 4 minus 1, 3 factorial. This is what we can prove here. So 2 into 1 factorial is what? 2 into 1 factorial minus 1 into 1 factorial plus, I'm multiplying guys, look at 3 into 2 factorial into 1 into 2 factorial minus 1 into 2 factorial. Or else 1 into 2 factorial is what? 1 into 2 factorial or 2 factorial only. So 4 into 3 factorial and 1 into 3 factorial is what? 3 factorial only. So look at this here. Anjali, are you here, Anjali?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
2 factorial into 1 factorial can be written as what? 2 factorial. Simple.
2 factorial. Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So 1 factorial is 1 factorial only. And 3 into 2 factorial can be written as what? 3 factorial. Am I correct? Very good. So minus
Yes.
2 factorial. And this into this can be written as what? 4 factorial. Minus 3 factorial. Sir, how you are writing that? 4 into 3 factorial, you are writing as 4 factorial. How? 4 into 3 factorial can be written as what? 3 into 2
Equals
into
3
1.
into 2 into 1.
So this can be written as what? 3 factorial. That's how I'm writing that. Okay. Clear? Okay, it's very simple. Now minus 2 factorial plus 2 factorial will get cancelled. Minus 3 factorial 4 plus 3 factorial will get cancelled. What do you remain with now? 4 factorial minus
4 factorial minus 1 factorial.
1 factorial is nothing but 1 only. This is my, this is how we can solve. And sir, is this the only way to solve this type of questions? No, of course no. 1 factorial into 1 factorial is what? 1 plus 2 into 2 factorial is 2 plus 3 into 3 factorial is 6 is equal to 4 factorial is 24 minus 1. So 1 plus 4 plus 18 is equal to 23. So 23 is equal to 23. But this is a routine method. This is a common method. So we don't want to suggest. I don't want to suggest you. Yes, everyone knows to solve by this method. But like this might be the new method for you all to solve the question. Okay, this might be the new method. This is the new method you are looking at. Am I correct? So that's what the reason I thought in that way. So no problem. This is a basic basic a recap of the factorial we just gone through. And next let us get into the binomial theorem. Sir, what is the relation between the factorial and binomial theorem? I mean, why do we use factorial? Why we are using factorial again here, beta? So most of the cases, most of the times we'll be using factorial in binomial theorem. That is the reason we first learned permutations and combination, then we came for binomial theorem. Hope it is clear, guys. Everyone listen to me carefully, peacefully. All right, don't type as focus mentally. You have to be present in the class. Next, first of all, for learning binomial theorem, what is the reason? What are the applications of binomial theorem? Better look at this here. For example, everyone, are you listening here? For example, if I give a plus b, what is the answer of this? A plus t to the power of 0? You simply say 1.
1.
Now if I ask you a plus to the power of 1 is equal to what, beta? A plus b, you will say. Very simple. Now if I ask you to say, beta, a plus b whole to the power of 2, beta, what do you say, beta? A square plus b square
Plus
plus,
b square plus 2ab.
sorry, not c square, 2ab. Just let me write some more here. Okay, a plus, so 1 into a, 1 into b, correct? So a plus b whole square can be written as what? 1 into a square plus 2 into ab plus 1 into b square. Okay, now if I ask you to write a plus b to the power of cube, how do you write? A cube
A cube plus 3a square b
3ab
plus
square
3ab square
1 into b
plus
cube.
1ab.
Now if I ask you to write a plus b to the power of 4, how do you write? A plus b whole square into a plus b whole square. But we will not do that. Every time it is not possible, right? Let me tell you how to write this. 1 into a to the power of 4, 4 into a cube into b plus 6 into a square b square plus 4ab cube plus 1 into b to the power of 4. Okay, this is how you can write. Sir, how did you write this? Okay, sir, we so far we learned a plus b to the power of 0, a plus b to the power of 1, a plus b to the power of 2, a plus b to the power of 3. If I ask you a plus to the power of 4, I will be doing a plus b whole square into a plus b whole square. That's how I do, but it takes so much of time, beta. Now if you look at this, if you use binomial theorem, you can very simply write the a plus b to the power of 4 answer. Not only a plus b to the power of 4 answer, you can write any power. Look at this, dash 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 dash. You could write a plus b to the power of 100 also. Very easily you can write. So by using binomial theorem concept, you understood why do we use binomial theorem? Basically to expand a expression. To expand an expression, we use binomial theorem. Okay, how do we expand that? What are the terms and conditions to follow for expansion? So that is what we are going to check now. Clear? Understood my point? Dharya, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Dharya is joined. Pravalika, Anjali, Tanishk, are you able to understand? Are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Fantastic. Look at this, a plus b to the power of 100. So if I ask you to write a plus b to the power of 100, okay, let's write first. Let's see that. Okay, let's see that. Now look at this beta here. Okay, so first of all, let me write a plus b to the power of 5 also. Then we will go for that. A plus b to the power of 5. 1 into a to the power of 5 plus 5a to the power of 4 into b plus 10a cube b square plus 10a square 10a square b cube plus 5a to the power of 5ab to the power of 4 and 1 into b to the power of 5. This is what the expansion. If you keep, you can keep writing like this. Okay. Now look at this here, beta. If you observe this properly, what are the things you can observe here? What are the things you can observe here? The term is getting started with 1 here. The term started with 1, ending with 1. Coefficients. Look after the coefficients. Started with 1, ending with 1. Look at it. Started with 1, ending with 1. Started with 1 here and ending with 1 here. Started with 1, ending with 1. If I say, beta, if I say any number, if I say you to expand, if I ask you to expand any expansion, what happens? You will start with 1 and end this with 1. You start with 1 and ends with 1. Okay. Now if you observe, beta, look at this here. If my power is 0, I'm getting 1 term. If my power is 1, I'm getting 2 terms here. My power is 3, I'm getting 3 terms. Understood my point? Hello. If my power is 4, I'm getting 5 terms. Understood or not? Here 1 term. Here 2 terms. 3 terms. Are you able to understand or not, guys?
Yes, sir.
If my power is 100, how many terms we will be having? 101 terms. Look at this here. Look at this here. Let me erase this. Okay, or else let it be, no problem. Look at this here. Here power is 1 means 2 terms. 1, 2. Power is 2 means 1, 2, 3. Power is 3 means 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Power is 4 means 5 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Power is 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the terms you are getting. If you have n terms, you will be having n plus 1 terms in your expansion. Hope it is clear till this. Okay. So what we learned so far? Note in the note. Let me give you a note here. So, and look at this beta here. Look at this here, what I told. Let me erase all this so that it will be clear to you all. Look at this here. And if you observe properly, look at this here. Here power of the, what is the power of the A here? 1. What is the power of the B? 1. So look at this here. Power of the A is what? In the second term, look at this here. Power of the A is 2 here. Here power of the A is 1 here. Here power of the A is 0 here. Correct? Power of the A is 3 here. Power of the A is 2 here. Power of the A is 1. Power of the A is 0 here. So what happens? What's happening here? Power of the A is keep reducing. All right. Power of the A is what? From maximum to it coming minimum. Power of the B, what's happening here? Look at this. Power of the B, it started with a 0. Look at this. If you observe this properly, beta, look at this came written as what? A to the power of 1 into b to the power of 0 and 1 into a to the power of 0 into b to the power of 1. Isn't it? Yes or no, children? Look at this. I'm writing this part as like this. So power of the A will be always. Power of the A will be, look at this. Power of the A, it goes maximum to minimum. Maximum to minimum. Okay. Next, second is what? Maximum to minimum. Power of the B is what? Minimum to maximum. Okay. Next, what is the third point? And the summation of all these exponents, look at this here. Summation of the power of the variables. Here power of the variable is what? 2. So my power is also 2 here. Now power of the A is 1 here, power of the B is also 1 here. Add these two powers, I am getting 2 here. Again, here I'm having b to the power of 2, which is nothing but a to the power of 0 can I write here. Now look at 0 plus 2 again what? 2 only. 0 plus 2 again 2 only. Okay, here power of the variable is what? 3. Here power of the variable a square, power of the A is 2, power of the B is what? 1. 2 plus 1 again 3. Power of the A is what? 1 here. Power of the B is what? 2 here. Again 2 plus 1 3. So 3 here. So which means if you add all the powers of the variables, it must give you the power which has been given in the question. Understood my point? If I add all the powers of the variables, I must get these powers. If I add all the powers of the variables, I must get the power of the expansion which has given to you. Clear? Any doubts? Any doubt, guys?
Yes.
Hello? See, power of the A, power of the sum A, power of the A, power A star is nothing but I'm writing something. Power of the A plus power of the B is equal to some star power. Understood my point? Here have power 5 beta. Here b to the power of 0 will be there, right? B to the power of 0, even you write it, even you don't write, it doesn't make a sense here. So 0 plus 5, 5. Here b to the power of 1 is what? B to the power of 1 and a to the power of 4. So 4 plus 1, 5. A power of 3, b to the power of 2. So 5 again. A square b cube, 5. A to the power of 1, b to the power of 4 again. Here a to the power of 0 here. 0 plus 5, 5. Everywhere, if I add the powers of the variables, I'm getting my actual power, which is on the binomial expansion. All right, clear? Any doubts in this, guys? This is a very sensitive point. You cannot be without responding in the class. Any doubts till this? Any doubts, people? Don't feel shy to ask if at all
No,
you have
sir.
anything. Very good. So if number of terms is equal to what? Total number of terms. Total number of terms. If n power is n means total n plus 1 terms you will be having. Okay. Next, and expansion begins end with 1. What is 1 here? Coefficient I'm talking about. I'm talking about coefficient. Look at this, ending and starting with 1 here. Starting with 1, ending with 1. Starting with 1, ending with 1. Understood? So that is how, you know, these are the points we observed. What are they? Power of the A starts from high to low. Power of the B starts from low, minimum to maximum. Power of the variables, if I add, so it must give me power of the binomial expansion. Number of terms is what? N plus 1. And begins and end with what? 1 here. These are the points we observed. Okay, sir, we observed, we understood now. Sir, by using that, let me write one example so that you will understand now. Sir, how you are writing all this expansion? If I ask you to write a plus b to the power of 8 or 7, so let's write a plus to the power of 6 we'll write. How do you write, beta? What I told, it starts with 1. So a to the power of 6. Understood my point? Yes or no? Always a to the power of some number would be always high. Power of the a is always high here. So power of the a is 6 here and power of the b would be 0. Plus, I'm not writing coefficient beta first. I'm writing only powers. Next, a to the power of 5 is what? Sorry, what is the power of the a now? 5. What is the power of the b now? 1. Next.
1.
Well, let me just give a gap and write so that. Okay. Next, power of the a is what? 4. Power of the b is what? 2. Next, power of the a is what? 3. Power of the b is what? 3. Understood my point? Plus, power of the a is what now? 2. Power of the b is what? 4. Power of the a is what next?
1, 5. Sir, A 1 and B 5.
One second. Let me give some space here. Okay. So plus, next plus a b to the power of 5. Okay. Next, power of the a is 1 here. Power of the a is also 0, right? Till 0 you have to write. Power of the b is what? 6. So very good. Now we understood. You understood beta? What I told? Power of the a always starts with a maximum and ends with minimum. Look at this. Understood? It starts with 6, ends with 0. Why? Because it is power is 6 here. So starting with the 6 power and ending with the 0 power. Now look at the power of the b. Power of b, what's happening here? It starts with the minimum and ending with the maximum. Look at this, starts with 0, ending with 6. Is it clear? Is it clear or not? Hello? Hello guys, is it clear or not? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you look at this. Sir, is it the full expansion? Is it the right answer? Is it the right answer? No, it is not the right answer. We just wrote only variables. We need to write coefficients as well, right? Here 1, here 5, 10, 10, 5, here 1 again. Are you able to find any pattern here, beta? It's all about pattern. How importantly, how well you are understanding the pattern of the expansion, so that you can remember for a long time. Don't mug up here. Try to understand the pattern here. What is the pattern we are getting here? Power of the A starting with the maximum and ending with minimum. Power of the B is starting with minimum, ending with maximum. So this is the pattern we observed. Okay, fine. Now what about the coefficients here, beta? What are the coefficients here? 1 here. Okay, for writing the coefficients, let me come back to you again. No, guys, this is not yet finished. We didn't finish this yet. So let us come back for writing the coefficients. After explaining the coefficients, concept, I'll come back to you. How can we write that? How can we write that? Look at this, better. For that, you have to follow a triangle called Pascal's triangle. What is that? Pascal's triangle. Look at this, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and here 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. So if you observe this properly, look at this here. It is following some pattern. Look at this here. Here 1 plus 1 giving me 2 here. Understood my point? Understood or not? So starting with 1, ending with 1, 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 starting with 1, ending with 1. Now look at this, how we got this 2 here? How we got this 2? 1 plus 1 here. How we got this 3 here? 1 plus 2 here. How we got this 3 here? 1 plus 2
1.
again. How we got this 4 here? 3 plus 1. How we got this 6 here? 3 plus 3.
3 plus
4
3.
here? 3 plus 1.
3 plus 1.
4 plus 1, 6 plus
1
2,
plus 4.
plus 4, 2 plus 1. So this is the Pascal's triangle. But how do we need to remember? Well, I'm talking about only coefficients, beta. You have coefficients here, right? Look at this here. You have coefficients here. 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. How you are writing that? How we are writing that coefficients? Better writing the variables, everyone understood now. Power of the A starts with the maximum power and ends with the minimum power. Power of the B starts with the minimum and ends with the maximum. Understood my point? So this, everyone understood this one. But now look at this here. What about the coefficients? We are writing some constants right before variables. How to write that coefficient? Let's see that now. But this here NC0, this is what A plus B is 0 power. This is A plus B to the power of 1. This is A plus B to the power of 2. A plus B to the power of 3. A plus B to the power of 4. A plus B to the power of 5. Okay. So these are the coefficients of, understood my point? Coefficients of A plus to the power of 0 is 1. Coefficient of this is what? 1, 2. Coefficient of A plus B whole square is what? 1, 2, 1 you will get. How? How we will get that? Look at this here. But I hear NC0. We are following what formula called NC0. NC0 answer is what? What is NC0? NC0 answer is always 1 or not? Yes or no, beta? We are following NC0 concept here. What is N here? What is N here? 0. So following with 0 C0. Now look at it. Power is what here? 1. Power is 1. So first of all, let me write here 1C1 and 1C2. Okay. Start power is 2 here. So 1C2. Sorry, not 1C2. 2C1. 1 second, guys. Where is that? 2C1, 2C2, 2C3. Look at power is 3 here. Sorry, here I wrote 1C0 beta 1C1. Here 2C0, 2C1 here. 2C2 here. 3C0, 3C1, 3C2, 3C3. Here power is 4. So 4C starts with 4C0, 4C1, 4C2, 4C3, 4C4. Power is 5. Starts with what now? 5C0, 5C1, 5C2, 5C3, 5C4, 5C5. That's how I'm writing all the coefficients. Understood now? Understood or not? Guys, understood the pattern? So we will look. We'll just have a we'll have a look at the example so that you will understand it clearly. Now look at this beta. What was that? Power is what here now? 6, right? So I'll start with 6C0, 6C1, 6C2, 6C3, 6C4, 6C5. Okay, 6C5. Next, 6 to C6. Clear? Understood now? This is my full expansion now. Because if I expand this now, if I solve all this, you will get the answer. What is that? A plus B whole to the power of 6 is equal to what now? 6C0 answer is what? 1. Yes or no? 1. 1 into A to the power of 6 into B to the power of 0. Plus 6C1 answer is what? 6. A to the power of 5, B to the power of 1. Okay. Next plus 6C2 answer is what? 6C2. Look at it. 6 into 5 by 2. So 15. Isn't it? 15 A to the power of 4, B to the power of 2. Plus 6C3 answer is what? 6C3 answer is what? Into 4 by 2. So 20. 20 A to the power of 3, B to the power of 3. 64 answer is what? 64 answer is what? 64 answer is 15. Sorry, A to the power of 2 here, A to the power of 4 here. Okay. Next 65 answer is what? 6. The 66 is 1. This is my full expansion. Understood how I wrote? Guys, are you able to understand how I wrote this? I'm writing the variables as per the pattern which I told you. I'm writing the coefficient as per the. 1 second, guys. I'm writing these coefficients as per the Pascal's triangle. Look at this concept. If power is 0 means 0C0, power is 1 means 1C0, 1C1, like that. Understood my point? Yes or no? I'll give one more question now. Look at this here. Let's write. If I write example, one more example. Expand A plus B to the power of 7. So total how many terms I'll be getting now? Total how many terms I'll be getting? Tell me. Hello. Total how many terms I'll be getting? Power is 7. Total how many terms? 7 plus 1, 8 terms or not? Are you guys sleeping in the class or listening in the class? But I don't understand. Total power. What is the power now? 7. Total number of terms is what? 8. Clear? So what are the terms? First, let's write here A plus B to the power of 7. So what is my power now? 7, right? So 7 C0. I'll start with 7C0, 7C0, and A to the power of what? A to the power of 7. A will be always starting with a big power. Whatever the power you have here, we'll be writing that power first for A. Now B is what? 0. I told you A starts with maximum power, B starts with minimum power. Okay. A starts with maximum, B starts with minimum. Okay. Next.
A power 6.
C1, 7C1, A to the power of 6, B to the power of 1. Correct?
B to the power of 1.
7C2,
Plus 7C2. A to the power of 5. B to the power of 2.
A to the power of 4, B to the power of 3.
3.
7C4, A to the power of 3, B to the power of 4.
Yes, sir.
7C5,
A to the power of 2, B to the power of 5.
B to the power of 5. 7C6,
7C6,
A to the power of 1, B to
A
the
to
power
the
of
power
6.
1, B to the power 6.
7C7, A to the power of 0, B to the power of 7. Look at this.
7.
I started with maximum power, ending with minimum power. B, look at the B, started with the minimum power, ended with what? Maximum power. Hope it is clear with you all. Any doubts? Now let's solve this now. This is what your expansion. If I simplify this, that is answer. 7C0 is what? You have to calculate in mind only. Look at this. 7C0 is what? 1. 1 into A to the power of 7 into B to the power of 0, how much? A to the power of 7 only. Correct? Yes or no, guys? Guys, 7c0 gives me 1. B to the power of 0 gives me 1. 1 into a to the power of 7, a power of 7 or not? Yes or no? Hello? Yes. Now look at this now. Plus 7c1 answer is what? 7. A to the power of 6. B to the power of 1 is B. Plus 7c2 answer is what? Calculate like this. 7c2 is nothing but 7 into 6 by 2. 2 ones, 2 3. So 21. Correct? So 21. A to the power of 6. B to the power of, sorry, a to the power of, a to the power of 5 here. Okay. Next, 7c3 answer is what? 7 into 6 into 5 by 3 into 2 into 1. So 3 to the 6. So 35. Okay. So 35. A to the power of 4. B to the power of 3. 7c4 answer is what? Guys, 7c4 can be written as what? 7c2. Guys, 7c4 can be written as 7c2 or not, as per the formula of the permutations and combinations. Guys, in a combinations lesson we learned NCR is equal to NC n minus R formula. As per that I'm writing. So now 7c4 can be written as what? 7c2. 7c2, what was the answer? 21 here. So let me write 21 here again. 7c5 answer is what? 7c5 answer is what? 7 only. Yes or no? Guys, 7c5 answer is what? 7 or not?
Yes, sir.
7c5 can be written as what, beta? 7c5 can be written as 7c2. One second, I think we wrote this here. This we wrote here. This we wrote here. 7c3 we wrote here. 7c4 as 7c2. 7c5 as. Okay, I think with this. One second, guys. 7c3 here. This basic chotu calculations will look at. We have to write in proper order so that we will not get confused. Or else we'll miss the order in between. If you miss the order, that is the big problem. So 7c0. This gives me what, beta? A to the power of 7. Perfect. Plus 7c1 gives me what, beta? 7. A to the power of 6. B into B. Plus 7c2, what did it give me? 21. A to the power of 5. B square. Under that only if we write means you will not get confused. 7c3 answer is what? 35. 7c4 also what? 35 only. How? I told you, beta, 7c4 can be written as 7c3. Yes or no? 7 minus 4. 3 here. As per the formula, just now I told you. Okay. That is how you can write. Or else you can calculate normally by using NCR formula. 7c5 answer is what? 7c2. 7c2 answer was 21. Plus 7c6 answer is what? 7 only. A to the power of B power. 7c7 is 1. 1 into B power of 7. B power of 7. This is my answer. This is my answer. Any doubts, guys? Any doubts here? Children, any doubts?
No, sir.
I request every one of you to respond in the class. If at all you have any doubts, kindly do ask me. Understood or not? Guys, understood? Hello?
Yes,
So
sir.
now we will write the actual formula. Now we'll talk about expansion of binomial theorem. So hope you understood how to expand that. So construction of binomial theorem. So look at this. How can we construct? Basically, if I ask you to write a plus b to the power of n, a plus b to the power of n, how do you expand that? First of all, I'll be writing what? N c0 a to the power of maximum power into b to the power of 0. Correct? Plus n c1 a to the power of power will be one power will be getting reduced, right? N minus 1 and b to the power of 1 plus n c2 into a to the power of n minus 2 b to the power of 2 plus dash 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 till n c n a to the power of n minus some r, not n minus r, n minus n only, into b to the power of n. Correct? Isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this is the expansion of, look at this here, NC0 power of a is starting with maximum, getting reduced by 1, getting reduced by 2, getting reduced by n in the last. Okay, next. A minus b to the power of n. How can you write this? Same formula, look at this here, but we will be getting alternate signs. Can I write like this? A plus b to the power of minus b all to the power of n. Can I write like that or not? Hello guys. Can we write like this?
Yes.
Yes or no? Make it fast.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So same formula I'll be applying. Look at this. First NC0. What is A here? A is A only. B is what? Minus B. So A to the power of n. B to the power of what? 0 plus NC1. A to the power of n minus 1. B to the power of 1. B is, what is B here? Minus B, right? So minus B here. Are you people able to understand here? Guys, hello, this is my A beta. A is A only. B, in place of B, what I have? Minus B, isn't it? Is it clear? Are you able to follow? This is the formula I wrote here. Here A value was A only, B value was B here. But here look at this, here A value is A, B value is minus B. So wherever I have B here, I'll be substituting minus B. That's it. Isn't it? Look at this here, plus I'm writing this, substituting there NC2 a to the power of n minus 2 into, what is the B here? Minus B whole square plus a to the power of n minus 3 and so on. A to the power of, so NC3 here. So B to the power of n minus, B to the power of, 1 second guys, B to the power of minus B to the power of 3 and so on. NCN. The last, before last term, what I get here? 1 to the power of n. NCN. A to the power of 0. Let me write it. Minus 1 to the power of n into NCN. A to the power of n minus n into B to the power of n. This is what I get for this expansion. Any doubts? Till this, any doubt, guys? Guys, understand the pattern. Don't remember it. If you don't understand anything, kindly do ask me. If you don't open your mouth, I never understand whether you are understanding or not, guys. Now simplify this. Is it your final answer is going to be no? First of all, we have to simplify this. NC0 a to the power of n. B to the power of 1 is B to the power of 0 is what? B to the power of 0 is 1 only, right? So a to the power of n plus NC1 a to the power of n minus 1. Here minus B to the power of 1 gives me minus B here. So minus B. Okay, minus I wrote here. Okay, people. So look at this here now. Plus NC2 a to the power of NC2 into what? Minus B whole square. Minus B whole square gives you still plus only. Yes or no? So look at this here. Here plus into minus is what? Plus into minus is what? Minus. Why? Because I have odd power here. When you have odd power, better minus 2 to the power of 3 is what? Minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2, which gives me minus 8 or not? When you have odd power, your answer will be negative number. So here odd power, so negative, odd power, negative here, even power, positive here. Understood? Understood or not? NC3. So NC3 a to the
Yes.
power of n minus 3, b to the power of 3, and so on, and so on. Let me erase this. And so on. Here minus 1 to the power of n, ncn, a to the power of n minus n into b to the power of n. This is how basically you will be expanding this. Clear? Any doubts? Or simply a to the power of n minus n is 0. A to the power of n minus n is 0, right? A to the power of 0 into b to the power of 4. Hope it is clear with everyone. Any doubts? Guys, this is a short trick to remember. This is a short trick to remember. Try to understand the pattern so that you can remember for a long time. Many of you might be thinking that why you are writing minus 1 to the power of n are here. Guys, whenever you have minus a minus b whole to the power of n, something like that, your signs will be always alternate. Look at it, plus, plus, minus, again plus, minus, and so on. When it happens, when you have a minus b to the power of n. Okay, understood my point now? Understood, guys? We'll see an example on this. We'll see an example. Expand a minus b whole to the power of 4. How can I expand this? Look at this here. Very simple. First of all, let us write same formula. Look at this. This can be written as what? A plus b to the power of minus. Can I write like this? So a is a here, b is minus b. So what is my formula here? nc0 into a to the power of first maximum power, b to the power of 0. Next 4c1 a to the power of cube, b to the power of, what is b here? Minus 1. So here minus 1 in fact. So minus 1 to the power of 1. Next 4c2 into a to the power of 2 minus b to the power of square plus 4c3 into a to the power of 1 minus b to the power of 3. 4c4 into a to the power of 0 minus b to the power of 4. Isn't it, guys? Any doubts till this? Any doubts? 4 terms I had. Sorry, power is 4. Power is 4. So total 5 terms you will be having. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. Yes or no? We got 5 terms. So 4c0 answer is what? 1. 1 into a to the power of 4, a to the power of 4. And anything to the power of 0 is what? 1 only. So a to the power of 4. Next 4c1 answer is what? 4. A cube minus b to the power of 1, how much? Minus b. So minus b here. 4c2 answer is what? 4c2, 12 by 6. 12 by 6. So 12 by 2, 6. So 6 a square b square. Guys, minus b whole square gives you what? Plus b square only, right? Minus b into minus b gives you plus b square or not? Yes or no, people? Yes or no, guys? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Next, look at this here. Next, 4c3 answer is what? 4c3 answer, don't calculate like that. 4c3 is directly 4c1 only. 4c1 answer is 4. A to the power of 1 minus b to the power of cube is what? Minus b or not? Minus b cube or not? So minus I am writing here. So plus 4c4 is 1 again. 1 into a to the power of 4. And minus b to the power of 4 is what? Plus b to the power of 4 only. Sorry, a to the power of 0 here. Okay. So look at this signs now. Look at these signs. Here plus, minus, plus, and so on. Your signs will be alternate when you have a minus b something to the power of some power. Okay. Hope it is clear. Till this, any doubts? Children, till this, any doubts? Do you guys have any doubts? Hello? Any
No, sir,
doubt?
no.
Tanishk, I don't even hear your voice if you speak so better. Try to talk to me loudly. You can hear my voice clearly, right? Loudly, right? But I never hear a voice. I could not hear your voice so far in any one of the class. In all classes, like, I think, I don't know whether it's a mic problem from your side or even you respond. I'm not saying that you don't respond in the class, you respond. But whatever you respond, try to talk somewhat loudly so that I can understand. Okay, Tanish?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Dhairya, any doubts? Dhairya, I don't know. Dhairya is listening the class, whether he's listening the class or he just left. He simply joined for the namesake or sitting simply. I don't understand Dhairya. I'm just when I'm calling you, you must respond. That is your responsibility. Okay, I can't explain more than this. Okay. Hope it is clear. Any doubts, Anjali?
No, sir, no doubt.
Chalo, let's make a move now. Thank you. Have a nice day. Goodbye.